Yeah.
So really love it. And there's been, sometimes we've had some bad apples that show up, and Emma
Oh, sure.
handles it in a very, responsible and appropriate way. So yeah, great track if you ever get the chance. And if you're on the dirt side and you're looking to race in the winter, definitely go check it out. Emma, Missouri Indoor Speedway.
Emma,
Um,
Missouri Indoor
yeah,
Speedway.
it's about 8 hours from our house, and yeah, I was a crazy enough dad that when we have never raced before in the middle of winter, I said, "Yeah, let's go to this huge event,
Do,
8 hours away."
yeah.
And
Oh, sure. Right.
yeah,
Do you think? Let's like a road like a sprint cart or like Tori. You think getting in a dirt cart and doing and maybe going to I want to say a big event like that, but something indoor
mm-hmm.
during the winter, that's got to be beneficial.
100% it would be. Just like, so if Madison, if she wants to stay in dirt, I'm still going to have her do the sprint karting because you have lessons that are more pronounced. You can have the same lesson across the majority of racing, but it doesn't. Some lessons are louder depending on what you're
Sure,
racing.
sure.
I think, for instance, Pavement Oval does a really good job of showing you how even the littlest bit of scrubbing tires bleeds speed.
Yeah.
And you see it on the sprint cart, but on the Pavement Oval, you don't have anywhere else up front where you're going to be braking or slowing down. So that you lose 1 mile an hour scrubbing that tire.
Yeah.
And you carry it around the next 2 laps. Guess what? It's going to show.
Yeah, sure.
Much more. And again, it shows in the other ones, but that's just an example of how it really highlights that. And then, I would say the same thing about like, a low-powered car, momentum racers like Miata Racing.
Oh, right, right.
It's one of those things where to some people it may not be the most exciting, but it's one of the best vehicles to develop because it highlights your mistakes.
Yeah.
And so, there's that on both sides. On the road racer or sprint kart driver going to the dirt side, it's going to probably enhance their comfort in a wetter situation. It's also going to, I would say, probably help them potentially have a better understanding of carrying momentum.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, yeah, that carrying the momentum through the speed or carrying the momentum through the turns is huge.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially the 206, and I'm sure uh, uh, in the world motors as well. Like carrying that speed is huge.
Yep. Yeah. And I mean, on the dirt side, looking at the road side, one of the things that I'm most excited about is honestly I would say the quickness within how fast you have to make those split second decisions in traffic. You have
Oh, sure.
some of those same scenarios in oval, but ideally in an oval scenario, you're usually going to have two at max, three wide, and you've got an idea like you're kind of building that speed up together.
Okay, okay.
And you have the same corners over and over and over again. So you've already had if you're halfway through the race with somebody you've never raced before, you've already had 2 laps to kind of observe
Where they're lying at, what they're doing,
and you
yeah.
haven't had a huge variation. You go through a road course and you've got 12 different corners. It's a lot harder to log that.
Sure, sure.
And so I think in that
That's a
situation,
good point.
you're probably relying a little bit more on what you're going to do from that gut level knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah.
And so it kind of puts more of an emphasis on making that an essential part of your toolkit. And you have that. Again, I'm not saying you don't have it in this one and not the other, but I'm saying
Right.
some disciplines, that lesson is more pronounced than maybe the other, where the other lesson is more pronounced in the other kind. So.
Yeah, and I think I remember watching an interview with some of these F1 drivers, and the one I saw last was like it was Max Verstappen, and they were playing just audio clips, and he could tell you what track, what turn, and that's wild. That's wild.
Well, he has a huge advantage and that is that I'm convinced that he is not a human.
He's
either a
machine.
robot
He's
or an
AI.
alien. Yeah.
Max, you heard it here first.
Max Verstappen
Verstappen is AI.
It's the only explanation.
That is it. We're gonna put that as one of the hashtags on that. Max Verstappen is AI. We're starting that today. Yeah, I
We'll know
wouldn't.
we're right if the CIA knocks on your door in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
We're like, oh, we were joking about that.
Yeah. No, you can't say that. You can't say that on live.
Yeah, just scary how good he is and what he's able to do. Honestly, is what impresses me the most is how he drives in the rain. I would say he's up there with with a Schumacher as far as his rain performance. And it's hard to say that because Schumacher's rain performances are pretty
second to none. Yeah.
But there was one other person I would say one of the three people I'd say is Verstappen, and and then I would say Schumacher, and oh boy, who would you say would be a top pick for you if not those two?
I've always been a fan of Fernando Alonso because I feel like he can get behind the wheel of anything and just drive it.
Yeah,
and drive it competitively. It might take him a few minutes, a few laps, if you will, but yeah, he could just drive anything.
Well, and I think just also any race dad automatically identifies a little bit with Fernando Alonso because he's that older guy who's still like, hey,
he's still out there doing it. He's out there doing it. Yeah,
and
sure.
I got to say, as far as probably the most talented driver out there, I know it's a crowd favorite, but of course there's Max, and maybe Fernando isn't that guy, but man, I can't think of somebody I want to win more
than Fernando Alonso.
Yeah. What
sure.
a story that would. Sure. I don't think it's going to happen. I hope it does.
Dude, I like they're all super talented, right? All of them, because you can't not have that kind of talent. In race F1,
you couldn't operate the machine.
You can't
even slowly.
You can't buy that either.
Yeah.
You might be able to buy the training and everything else, but you can't just pay to get into one of those cars and be competitive.
Mm-hmm.
But Fernando Alonso, I like Carlos Sainz. I like Checo Perez. Yeah, I like him too. I'd say, but Fernando, I guess maybe that's part of the reason he's still out there. He's out there doing it.
Well, and if I were to pick somebody that's out there competing right now for driving in the wet, or if we're not doing the all-time greats, I would say Max, Fernando Alonso, and then I'm really not quite sure about this, but if I were to take a gamble based off who's racing right now, I feel like I would have to go Piastri. And,
okay.
And I'll tell you why. It's because the Australian go-karting scene is a little unique. They take basically what we've been talking about and smash it into one. They've got road courses, but they're dirt. And they're
interesting.
Yeah, so it's almost like rally on a go-kart. And the Australian karting scene really does a good job of developing.
We gotta look this up. we need the guy in the back. We need
we need a Jamie. Hold on, Jamie. Jamie, I need to pull up that YouTube video on the aliens and.
Hey, bring that up. Oh, jeez.
But yeah, any Australian driver, I would imagine.
This looks interesting.
Going to come up with a decent fundamental understanding of driving in a looser environment than somebody that's done just pavement.
Sure. I don't think that's quite it.
Yeah, and I know they have the pavement karting as well, but there's a very big segment of the Australian karting which is like a dirt road type setup.
Let's see.
And I wish we had something like that in America. I've seen one or two tracks out there that have it, but I don't think they're running like any kind of a series. And I mean, I think that'd be fantastic. for
I'm
game
interested
development.
to see this. I wonder if this is it.
Because yeah, I mean, here in the States, when we say dirt karting, it's not exclusively oval.
Oval. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Which I love, but dirt with corners is cooler, in my opinion.
I'm interested to see. Is this it? Oh, this does look like it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see if we can bring this up. Yeah, this doesn't look like it's just oval.
No. The rumor is, at the end, if you win, you have to box a kangaroo to get your trophy. I
Oh,
made that part up.
jeez.
I don't know. I just wanted to see what I could get away with.
Yeah. So they're making left and right.
Yeah.
Wow. Obviously two-stroke motors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the hybrid of, the American Sprint karting meets dirt oval. And
All right, you down for Australia?
yeah, let's
Oh yeah.
go. Just figure out the money part, and I'm down.
Yeah. Well, once we fix the audio problems on this thing, we'll be better at getting sponsors.
Yes. Problem solved at that point.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
Look at that. So he's coming around the corner.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh
he's
yeah.
got-
His
he's got
one wheel up. Yeah.
Almost to, and he's carrying perfect slip angle, maybe a little aggressive, all the way through
Yeah.
there, and it's like that's really helping these kids understand the fundamentals of the physics behind the machines there.
Right. Yeah. I believe it. Yeah. Who am I to judge whether they're good or not? Those guys wheeling it.
At the very least, it looks like a heck of a good time.
It does look like a good time.
Drifting is always fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap this up, and I'm gonna dig into this audio stuff too. Looks like we were pretty good on this, on the second part of it. So, yeah. But anyway, and we're gonna get to bed early tonight.
Yeah. It's been a long day, a good day.
Yeah, it's been a good day, long day.
And I absorbed a lot of information today.
Sure,
so.
sure. All right. Well, we're gonna sign off. I'm Jason,
I'm Tim.
and we'll see you
at
at the
track.
races. At the races.
At the races.
All good.